I'm back.
Let me take you to a place where we never can be found. On the edge of Carolina where the sun come out of the ground. Don't nobody judge nobody, only broken hearts allowed. Right outside of Savannah, about an hour from the town.
Hello everyone, it's Everything Buzz City here, back again with another video. And it's been a while. About a week now. I think it's been like 6 days. A week, somewhere in there. I've missed the last few games of post recaps, but I have been watching them. I've been doing some projects, studying for exams that are coming up. So I apologize. The content might not be every game. We might have to do each weekly videos at least. At least I'll get that in for you guys. But anyways, I want to go ahead and hop into my takeaways the last 3 games and what really opened my eyes to what this team is. This team is not very good, okay? You believe the last 3 were 1-2. My 40-game prediction thus far, I predicted us to be 3-6. Guess what we are? We're 3-6. It's going to be huge this next game. They have to get this win, get a 4-6 record. So then you're on pace to go 10-10 over the first 20 games of the season. Anyways, we're going to get into a couple things that I find very interesting. Really, I want to back up what I see, right? We see the 5 out hurting Mark Williams. And before I get into criticism of the team, I want to give my flowers to everyone who deserves it. Because although the team isn't good right now, there are guys who are showing up consistently and playing well and playing good and playing above their expectations, I think, of a lot of people. I knew LaMelo Ball would get to this point. Having a little bit scared there the past start of the season. I was a little scared. But if you go back and you watch my Why the Hornets Are Better Than You Think video, I talk about how LaMelo Ball can enter All-NBA discussion and possibly the MVP discussion if he just does one more thing, average to above average. And he's excelling right now because he's finishing inside. And if he can continue to do that and get respect from refs and get foul calls, you're talking about not only a 25-point per game scorer, which I believe is what I said. It was either 25 or 28. We're talking about a 30-point per game guy. 30 points per game, 10 assists, 6 rebounds per game. He's playing exceptional right now, and we need him. We need him to even be in the conversation of beating lesser teams, like the Wizards, right? In that game, LaMelo Ball played well, and we still lost. And it wasn't really close, right? So, great play from LaMelo, but he needs some damn help. Someone needs to step up. Mark Williams, he set a franchise record against the Wizards in their second matchup. 15 offensive rebounds, breaking a tie between Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning, Emeka Okafor, Dwight Howard, and Mason Plumlee, who all had 11. And Mark Williams got 15. He's only in his second year. Hasn't even played 80 games in the NBA. His future is really bright. 20, 21 points, 24 rebounds. He does have some room to grow. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Who else deserves their flowers? Gordon Hayward. Playing exceptional. Okay? My only problem with him is late game situations. He starts to fade. Shooting the ball, that's when we need him. He has to hit those shots, but he's putting up numbers, so he's playing great thus far. But the expectation is at some point he will get injured, and that's an issue with this team. We'll also get into. And I want to give my flowers to Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller went down with an injury against the Knicks. Hopefully he is okay. He is probable versus, I believe, Monday. I think today we're playing. I'm not too sure, but the next game, he might not play. Hopefully he does, because we need him. But he's played exceptional. Our rookie has stepped in and has presumed the role of being our top guard defender our top wing defender, our top, perimeter defender. And he's done damn well. And I talked about this, if you followed me on Twitter or whatever, everything Buzz C. That's everything Buzz C on Twitter. I post a lot of tweets over there, so go ahead, shoot me a follow. I view Brandon Miller as the potential of a two-way star. Like, he can be really damn good defensively, and really I saw that a little in college, right? He showed flashes of that. But what really proved me, okay, he can do it on the next level, though, because there's a difference between doing it on the college level and being able to do it in the pros, right? It's two different levels of competition. He showed in Summer League he could do that, and that is translated. He's a rookie, and in his first start, he locked up Luka Doncic in the first half. I believe he shot like 40 to 35% from the field, 0% from three, and then he played damn well against probably one of the best ball handlers, the best ball handler in NBA history, in Kyrie Irving. But it's kind of difficult to stay in front of that man. He's just so elusive, so fast, even at his age, still lethal. So those are a couple players that have really opened my eyes, right? So props to them. But this is where we get into the more nitty-gritty conversation, right? That maybe a couple of you fans might not like, okay? And I'm going to continue to say it. This team is not good. It's not good. Adding Miles Bridges, hopefully he comes back. I know his court date got pushed back. I wished it would have let's just handle it. Let's just, I don't want this to linger, but it is what it is. That's the court system, I guess. It is what it is. But he's not going to fix it. Frank Ntilikina is not going to fix it. Death issues. This is not fixable right now. Unless you make moves. Right? Like, this team is one of the worst benches in the entire association. And we'll get into some stats, right? We are the worst perimeter defense in the entire NBA. Gordon Hayward, I want you, whenever you're watching the Hornets, and I want to say Gordon Hayward is on the off-ball corner, right? And you're going up against a team that likes to drive or has slashers. He continuously helps way too hard. And that's okay. Like, defensively, that's good. Like, you want to force them into a three. But you have to be able to be fast enough and quick enough to get out to the shooter. Like against the Wizards, Teo Maledon dribbles the ball off his damn foot. Yeah. Turnover. Gordon Hayward goes to the guard Gafford in the middle. It's a kick out the Shamet. Gordon looks. He has enough time to get out there. He could have got out to the shot, but he just put his hand up like that. And it's easy 3 points. Now we're down 7. But those are the kind of plays Gordon Hayward makes multiple times a game. Off-ball defense. It's atrocious. And then you add that with Terry Rozier coming back, where I've seen multiple miscommunications. He just doesn't communicate on defense. Like one play, he was absolutely lost. It was Brandon Miller in the game, and they were rotating. Terry was lost. He was going to the middle. There was no body in there. He leaks out, and instead of telling Brandon Miller, hey, BM, corner, Miller, corner, something like that to communicate, hey, I got the shooter here, rotate out, he just puts his hand up. Doesn't communicate it to Miller. We leave a wide open shooter and 3 easy points, and that continuously happens with this team. And we're going to go into, I'm going to prove this because the data backs me up. It's very easy. NBA.com, they have advanced stats. They have traditional team stats. And these are the issues of why you're not going to win. You cannot win being literally the worst 3-point shooting team in the league. You can't win. You can't win with one of the worst benches in the entire league. That's just not going to do it. So let's go ahead and look at it. Here we have the team traditional stats here. And let's go ahead and look at a couple things. So I got the notes here on my phone. I'm going to go ahead and pull these up. So first let's look at field goal percentage. We're 8th. The 8th best shooting field goal percentage team in the entire league. Okay, you would think that is good, right? Yeah, that's good. But I want you to look at our 3-point percentages and our 3-point makes and attempts, honestly. So you look at 3-point makes, we're 30th. We're tied with the Los Angeles Lakers for last in the entire league. Let's look at attempts. Well, are they shooting a lot? At least? No. 29th in the league, basically tied with the Lakers. And you look at the percentages. You might be thinking, okay, well, if they don't attempt a lot, right, they must have at least average percentages. You would be wrong. It is the worst 3-point shooting team in the league. The numbers back it up. That is the truth. That's not winnable basketball. You're not going to do that. You're not going to win. So let's go ahead and look at a couple things. So let's look at offensive rating. Surprise, surprise, because we take a lot of twos, and we're very efficient inside, right? That's probably the strongest suit of our team right now. We're the 8th best offense in terms of offensive rating, but this is what kills us. We have the worst defensive rating in the entire league. So therefore, our net rating is 27th. We're one of the top worst net rating teams in the entire NBA. And that's also compounded by a 27th rated bench net rating. That's the truth. The team is one of the worst in the NBA right now. Okay? They lead the league, I believe, in points in the paint. But this isn't 2002. You're not winning like that. The offenses are way too good now. You cannot pound the ball inside and expect to win shooting 30th in makes, 30th in attempts, and 30th in percentage. And among the 5th worst net rating in the entire NBA. It's just not going to work. So there's some big questions here. And am I saying it's fucking hopeless? No. No, it's not hopeless. But for you to have a successful season right now, you need a lot of things to go right. No, you don't need just a lot of things. You need everything to go right. You need Bryce McGowan to become a sniper. You need JT Thor to become a two-way sniper. You need Terry Rozier to stay healthy. You need Gordon Hayward to play at least 65 games. You need LaMelo Ball to play like an MVP. You need Miles Bridges to immediately play like an all-star. You need Mark Williams to play like a top 3, top 5 center and one of the best interior defenders in the league. And they have to bring it every night. And you're asking Frank Ntilikina to develop or become better than what he is, a shot-chucking three-point shooter that shoots like in the 20s. It's not good. It's not good. And don't give me the 82-game thing. Yes, it's an 82-game season, but for the Hornets, the first 25 games of this season is a lot more important than most teams because the NBA gave you an easy start of the schedule. It's an easy start here. Once you hit game 25, you have a stretch where you're taking on the Lakers, the Clippers, the Nuggets, believe the Mavericks as well, and the Suns. All on the road. So it's going to get dicey coming up. And they have to have above 500 record before that time comes. And right now they're well below 500. Only 3 wins. And you should have won 2 of these. There were 2 teams that you should have beat. But you didn't bring your A game. And there's a lot of questions for our center, Mark Williams. There's no one who believes more in him. On YouTube, on Twitter, nobody. I've been a preacher of Mark Williams since his time in the G League. Since I got back home. I knew this was the guy. Okay? But he has to play up to his competition. He doesn't play good when he takes on players who can bang with him, who are physical. It's just, I have to look at it for what it is. He has to improve. Do I expect him to play better? Yeah, it's in his second year. He hasn't even played 80 games. But I got to see it to believe it. Right? This is a game. These are the best players in the entire world. So if you're going to excel, I got to hold you to a different standard. Mark Williams has the talent to become one of the best centers in the league, but I got to see it. Anyways, everyone, this is Everything Buzz City here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. We're at like 94 subscribers, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. All the love and support means a lot to me. Coming up on the 3 digits, 100 subscribers would be amazing. So thank you very much. Anyways, it's Everything Busted here. I'm out. Peace, guys.